Hey internet, this is my Makima AI art, Makima from Chainsaw Man. So this video is a quantity over quality. There's a lot of images, it's about 20. So half of it is me doing it properly, training it, using Stable Diffusion, Dreambooth and LoRA to train the images. I use like 11 from the anime, and yeah, it's kind of in that gray area. Are you allowed to take pictures? Are you not? Because like when you generate it, it is a new picture completely. So the final product is a completely new and transformed thing. We still don't know what their rules are. But yeah, so this is a watercolor Makima. Now the CFG, like I think the noise when it was training was quite dark. So I lowered the CFG right down to 1 on Stable Diffusion. And it kind of gave me this kind of sunset or like dusk sort of color, like a water paint kind of faded kind of style, which was unintended, but it looks kind of cool. And I'll move on. So yeah, this is another Makima. So she's doing her finger thing, and yeah, you can see a bit of splash of that red stuff. Are we allowed to say blood? I don't know. I mean, I'm not monetized, so it's fine. So it's another style, but you can definitely see like the noise in this one. And I don't know how to fix that yet. So disclaimer, I guess I don't have any art background. Like I have an engineering background, but I'm terrible at coding. I have a mechanical engineering background, so I definitely don't know how to code. And yeah, so I spent maybe like 4 hours just to figure out how to install it, then how to use it. And then I spent another, I think, hour just generating pictures. It's kind of like addicting because it's like only 4 seconds, so it's like you click and then you generate 4 images. It's like, some of these aren't great. Okay, next. Okay, and you just keep going until like you get some good images. So I kept this one because this was my first. It used the image that I trained it on. So even though it looks kind of like drawn by like a kid, this was the same Makima pose that I used as the original training image. So I kept that one in there. So like I know that I trained it. And again, it's got that orange kind of sunset, kind of faded watercolor, which is fine. Like unintentional, but looks kind of cool anyways. So this one is Makima with dyed black hair. I kept all the same prompts. I guess the AI just decided to be random. And you can see how the background, the noise is really fuzzy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to read forums and figure out how to fix that. Because when I look at like YouTube videos, all the images are like crisp and clean and it's like so awesome. But bear in mind, this is literally me with 4 hours of experience compared to them with years of experience. They're literally digital artists, whereas I'm just like a hobbyist. But in saying that, anyone can do this. If I manage to like make these pictures, so download, install, and understand how to use it in 4 hours, pretty sure anyone can do this. So again, this is another Makima style. It's a bit weird. It's like a paint style, like you actually use brush strokes. So that's kind of interesting. And another one, high saturation, but it's interesting. It's got that watercolor vibe. Blonde Makima. Once again, interesting. I think they fused real life background with like an anime picture, which was again interesting what the AI thought of. Maybe thinking is a bit too much, just abstracting or like taking it from different sources. But all the images that I trained it on was just a portrait of Makima, so definitely interesting. So anything in the background, I'm always surprised. This was okay. So this red thing that you see is actually her. So again, I kept this one because I recognized that used the training image. So this was a front portrait of Makima, and this red blob here is actually her hands crunching together. Is that the right word? Or, you know, when you fuse, like you do the clicky thing. Anyways, so that's why I kept that one. Again, just another Makima. So anything with like faded, dusty and orange, that's the one that I trained. And then when you come to the more colored Makima ones, I'll explain those ones. So again, this one's pretty cool, Makima style. It looks like she is smoking tobacco, lol. Yeah, definitely an interesting art style. Wait, can I even talk about tobacco on YouTube? Hopefully don't get, hopefully I don't get restricted. I mean, I'm not monetized, but still getting restricted would suck. This is Makima with her hair extended. Interesting. And it's got the blue eyes, which a bit weird. Her eyes are gold, so that's fine. So, okay, here's the... Now we're moving on to the more colored version of Makima. And so when I trained it on this one, this was my first training. And I was figuring out the prompts, but I typed in Chainsaw Man or like Makima from Chainsaw Man. That was a mistake because it actually reads Chainsaw Man and actually trained it with like a man with a chainsaw in the forest. So basically they were trying to match a chainsaw to this anime woman, so that's why all these ones, like the color saturation is great, but they just like, they kind of copy the style but not like the actual shape of Makima. So you've got like the hairstyle going on, but I guess you could honestly say like it could be any generic anime woman with like that kind of hairstyle. But the white shirt, long tie, gold eyes, it's probably closer to Makima than the watercolor ones that I showed you. And yeah, it's not bad. And I think, yeah, I got a couple hundred of these. There were some spicy ones, but they're not safe for work, so they're not in the video. I do have like a semi-spicy PG one at the end. Okay. And yeah. So why is her hand missing? What pose did I use for that? Alright, yeah, so that one was like the side profile with her hand in the pocket. I think that's why I kept this one. I don't know. I think I typed Mappa Studio style, but that actually doesn't help because each anime has their own style. So just because Mappa's producing it doesn't mean it's got the Mappa style. and it doesn't really look like Makima. So even though this is filled with color, it's not Makima in my opinion. This one kind of looks like Makima, but not really. And you notice that there's a watermark on the side, so this definitely wasn't trained by me. Even though I put the training images in, it must have grabbed something else, which is weird. And yeah, at least they got the right description, like red hair, gold eyes, white shirt. Should be a long tie, but that's a bow tie. That's okay. And this is the final image. And yeah, a little bit spicy, but still PG. Yeah, a bit sad that it's not gold eyes, it's blue eyes. Just because Makima's got gold eyes. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, ring the bell, turn on all notifications. Leave a comment below if you like Chainsaw Man, the anime. Who's your favorite character? Whether it be Makima, Denji, and so on. My favorite's probably Kobeni right now. Alright. Until next time, see ya.